Hello, welcome to Biography TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. Biography of Ahmed Ben Bella. Ahmed Ben Bella was an Algerian politician, socialist soldier, and revolutionary who served as the first president of Algeria from 1963 to 1965. He was born in Manya, in the former department of Oran, Western Algeria, on the 25th of December 1916, at the peak of the French colonial period. His father was a farmer and businessman. He had 5 brothers and 2 sisters, and the oldest of them died from the wounds he suffered from World War I, which he fought for France. 2 others died from an illness, and one went missing in France in 1940 during the chaos of the Nazi victory. Ben Bella began his education in Manya, where he went to the French school and continued in the city of Tlemcen, the second largest city in northwestern Algeria after Oran. It was at Tlemcen that Ben Bella got aware of racial discrimination, and he found it disturbing, together with the discrimination against Muslims, which was largely perpetuated by his European teachers. He then began to complain and criticize colonialism and the French cultural influence. This was what made Ben Bella join the nationalist movement. He was only 20 when he volunteered to serve in the French army in 1936. The army was one of the few opportunities through which Algerians could advance during the colonial rule, so many young people like Ben Bella volunteered to serve there. He was posted to Marseille, the second largest metropolitan area in France after Paris. It was there that he played center midfield for Olympique de Marseille, a French professional football club, from 1939 to 1940. His only appearance for the club was in a game against FC Antibes in the Coupe de France on the 29th of April 1940 in Cannes, in which he scored a goal. Ben Bella was offered a professional spot on the team, but he rejected it. He later played for IRB Manya, another Algerian football club. Ben Bella later got re-enlisted in the army in 1940 with the belief that he would contribute immensely to achieving fair treatment for Algerians. He fought for the French during World War II and was awarded twice. He received the Croix de Guerre, a French military decoration given to honor people who fought with the Allies against the Axis forces during World War II. His award was particularly because he manned an anti-aircraft post during the Nazi invasion in 1940. He was demobilized after the fall of France, but joined the Free French campaign when he got his second award for the bravery he demonstrated at Monte Cassino, where he dragged a wounded soldier to safety and assumed control of the battalion. He got promoted to the rank of warrant officer for this rare show of bravery and was awarded the Médaille Militaire, the highest decoration of the French Free Forces, directly from Charles de Gaulle, a French army officer and statesman who led the French resistance against Nazi Germany in World War II. On the 8th of May 1945, while France was celebrating Germany's defeat, protests broke out in Sétif, an Algerian town, due to cruel treatment from the colonial masters. The protest got worse, and on the 5th day, there were many rape and murder cases recorded. About 10 Europeans had died, while over 1,500 Algerians lost their lives. Ben Bella and his Algerian companions were shocked that despite their services during the war, they were still facing harsh colonial treatment. They felt unappreciated. The gruesome event got Ben Bella back into opposing the French regime. His movement made the French so uncomfortable that the authorities sent assailants to him on his farm. The attempt to kill him failed, however, his farm was seized and he ran into hiding. Ben Bella later founded Organisation Spéciale (OS) together with Messali Hadj and some others. OS was a paramilitary organization that aimed at taking up arms against the French colonial regime. Ben Bella robbed an Oran bank in 1949 to gain funds for OS. However, He was caught and sent to jail for 8 years in Blida in 1951. He eventually escaped to Tunisia and then to Egypt and settled in Cairo in 1952. Despite his escape, there were many attempts by the French government to kill him, but none succeeded. After Algeria's independence, Ben Bella became prime minister and eventually elected as president on the 15th of September 1963 without any opposition. He worked tirelessly to develop Algeria, instituted reforms, and encouraged literacy in the country. He eventually succeeded in stabilizing the country, but not without political and religious opposition. After some confrontations, his government was overthrown in June 1965 when he was planning to host an Afro-Asian international meeting. It was Houari Boumediene, his defense minister, that led the bloodless coup through which he was deposed. Following the coup, he was held for 8 months in an underground prison. Then for 14 years after, he lived under house arrest. It was during his house arrest in 1971 that he married Zora Selami, an Algerian journalist. They adopted 2 girls, Media and Nouria. After Boumediene's death in 1978, Ben Bella was released on the 30th of October the same year. He went to France but got expelled in 1983 and later went to Lausanne, Switzerland. He returned to Algeria in September 1990 and still participated in politics. In February 2012, he was admitted to a hospital for medical checks following an illness. He died on the 11th of April 2012 at his family home in Algiers for reasons not known to the public, although he had been treated for respiratory illnesses twice. He was buried at El Alia Cemetery on the 13th of April, 2 days after his death. Algeria declared 8 days of national mourning afterwards. What have we missed out of this biography of Ben Bella? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share, and subscribe to our channel.